Please subscribe to my channel. We are witnessing the epic struggle of Osman Bey, the leader of Ulubi. The 180th episode of Kurulus Osman is approaching, and in this episode, blood, sacrifice, and betrayal will intertwine. We will see the rise of a nation, how a leader is tested, and how the KE tribe will weather this storm together. There will be great confrontations in this episode. How will Osman Bey respond to the Mongols' betrayal? Is Cerkutay really dead? Or is this all part of a game? What will happen to Begum Hatun as she faces Bala Hatun? Will Ilbay Alp's betrayal continue? Will Said Orhan and Aladdin Bey fight alongside their Ulubi? The answers to these questions will come very soon. If you don't want to miss this epic battle, subscribe to the channel now, like the video, and support by leaving a comment. Remember, your support pushes this great story forward. Let's stand by Osman Bey together and start solving this epic saga. Osman Bey and his Alps are uniting for a new victory. In the previous episode, remember, Osman Bey fought valiantly in the arena, taking a huge step by defeating the cruel TurkFlix. However, after this victory, the betrayals of the Mongols, Ilbay Alp, and Begum Hatun will not stop. Escaping the arena was a victory, but the war is just beginning. The Mongol wolf Ulyagan will make a big move to crush Osman Bey and his Alps, but Osman Bey will never give up. He will shout, "You can't bow the head of a Turk," as he prepares for a new battle. The heartbreaking scenes begin when the Mongols take down Cerkutay in front of his son's eyes. This is not just the loss of gold. It's a father's heartbreaking moment, leaving his child in tears. "Father, Father, no!" This cry rises from the heart of Gotsi Alp. Can there be a greater pain for a child? But is this really the end for Cerkutay? Many characters in this series have returned from death, like Sophia. Several people we once thought were gone managed to return. So, did Cerkutay really die, or is there a secret plan of Osman Bey at play? We will discover that together. Please subscribe to my channel. The showdown between Begum Hatun and Bala Hatun is coming. Will betrayal come to an end? The great confrontation is approaching. The traitor Begum Hatun will face Bala Hatun. Will she pay for her betrayal? Begum Hatun is holding a dagger aimed at Bala Hatun but is unsure of what to do next. However, Bala Hatun will never back down. Osman Bey's escape from the arena. The moment of truth has arrived, and as we recall, Osman Bey destroyed the cruel TurkFlix in the arena. However, escaping from that hell wasn't going to be easy. Said Orhan, Aladdin Bey, Baran Bey, and Yusuf Bey entered the arena, rescuing the captured Alps, and opened the escape route for Osman Bey. They fought off the enemies one by one and managed to break free from the arena. But this escape signaled the beginning of a new war for Osman Bey. The alliance between the Mongols and Byzantines would never let him go. Now a new conquest begins for Osman Bey. The fate of victory is being drawn for him and the KE tribe. Preparations for the great battle are underway as Osman Bey gathers his Alps and people. With a powerful cry of "You will never bow the head of a Turk," he unites the KE tribe for the battle ahead. This is not just any war. It marks the beginning of a great resurrection. In the 180th episode of Kurulus Osman, we witness the intersection of victory and betrayal. Osman Bey escaped from the arena, but now an even greater test awaits. Did Cerkutay truly die, or is there a larger game at play? Will Begum Hatun's betrayal come to an end? How will Bala Hatun respond to her enemies? How will Osman Bey foil the Mongols' trap? These questions and more will be revealed in the 180th episode. How do you think Osman Bey will emerge victorious from this battle? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can follow this epic journey together. See you in the next analysis, my friends. The end of the cruel TurkFlix, the beginning of a great war. Remember, friends, Osman Bey delivered the final blow to the cruel TurkFlix. This victory marked the liberation of the oppressed and the prisoners, a symbol of Osman Bey's justice. But keep in mind that when one enemy falls, another always takes its place. The new threat is Mongol wolf Ulyagan. Furious after Osman Bey's victory, Ulyagan locks eyes with him on the battlefield, whispering with a sinister smile. This is just the beginning. Ulyagan believes this marks the beginning of Osman's downfall, but Osman Bey never bends. Those who shed blood will always meet their end, Osman Bey proclaims loudly. And in that moment, Osman Bey throws his spear directly at Ulyagan. At the last second, the traitor Ilbey outducks, and the spear rips through his face, leaving a deep wound, a mark of his betrayal. Ulyagan's rage intensifies, his eyes burning like fire, but Osman Bey stands firm and declares, "This is the beginning of the end for this villain. The great battle is about to commence." Recall how Osman Bey escaped from the arena. He had defeated the cruel TurkFlix, but even though it seemed like a victory, it was actually the sign of a much larger war. Led by Said Orhan, Aladdin Bey, Baran Bey, and Yusuf Bey, the captured Alps were freed. And in that instant, a huge battle broke out in the arena. The Mongols and Byzantines launched an attack to stop Osman Bey and his brave warriors. As the heroes reached Osman Bey's side, they fought back, taking down the enemies one by one. Osman Bey himself cleared a path with his sword. Seizing the chaos, Ulyagan tried to kill Osman Bey, but Osman Bey and his Alps were unstoppable. The gates of the arena are opened, trapping the enemy inside. A huge explosion erupts as Osman Bey and his Alps try to escape, following through with their plans. In the background, a massive explosion occurs. Was this a tactic to distract the enemy, or did the enemy launch a new attack? Osman Bey and his warriors manage to neutralize their foes and escape. But this escape only opens the door to a new battle for Osman Bey. The Mongols and Byzantines will not let this escape go unanswered. Ulyagan is preparing a bigger move to stop Osman Bey, and now a new war begins for him. Will Osman Bey emerge victorious in this battle, or will he pay a greater price? We will soon find out what happens next. Meanwhile, deep in the treacherous waters of betrayal, two dangerous women face off, Begum Hatun and the Red Demon Sophia. Begum Hatun has already revealed her stance, aligning with the Mongols and Byzantines, forging an alliance with Osman Bey's greatest enemies. But is Sophia trustworthy? With a deceitful smile, Sophia approaches her. "You're also one of the KE, but are you with us or still loyal to Osman?" Begum Hatun responds with a sarcastic smile, though her inner unease is clear. "It's been a long time since I've thought about Osman," she says, but deep down she's not so certain. Sophia's eyes, ever on the hunt for power, make her question her position. If Sophia senses even the slightest hesitation in Begum Hatun's betrayal, she will eliminate her swiftly. Sophia is a powerful but ruthless ally. How safe is Begum Hatun by her side? At that moment, the jackal Ulyagan appears, his sudden arrival threatening to shake the alliance. Will his presence disrupt the balance of power between the three, or will the dynamics between them be reshaped again? Did you gather here to betray us or to claim victory? Ulyagan roars, locking eyes with Sophia and Begum Hatun. Sophia grins slyly. Betrayal is also a war tactic, Ulyagan. You should know that. Begum Hatun, however, has begun to see through Sophia's games. Her cunning, her need to turn every situation to her advantage, even in the war against Osman Bey, has not gone unnoticed. How much can Begum Hatun trust Sophia? When will her treacherous plans turn against her? But there's a harsh truth to consider. Despite being in the same alliance, Sophia and Begum Hatun are secretly preparing to battle each other. What will become of this alliance? Can Sophia truly trust Begum Hatun, or does she see her only as a pawn? And most importantly, has Begum Hatun completely severed her last ties to Osman Bey? Could Cerkutay switch sides one day? Friends, the outcome of this great confrontation will also determine the future of the KE tribe. Let's see who betrayal will strike within this alliance. Is this the end for Cerkutay? The heartbreaking cry of Gatsiao? Friends, today we'll discuss one of the most gut-wrenching moments. The instant Cerkutay falls at the hands of a sword strike. With this scene, did we witness a grand farewell? Or is this the beginning of a new game? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, join us in supporting Osman Bey's fight by subscribing below. Let's follow this epic battle together and discuss it in comments. Father, no! The Mongols brought Cerkutay down in front of his son. This is the heaviest burden a child can bear, the greatest pain. Gotzi Alp's tearful scream became one of the most heart-wrenching moments as he watched his own flesh and blood, his father, fall to a sword strike. For Osman Bey and his Alps, this scene is a huge loss, but also a vow for revenge. But is this truly the end for Cerkutay, or is there another plan at play? Did Cerkutay really die, or could this be a ruse? As we know, many characters believed to be dead in this series have returned. Even someone like Sophia, who was severely injured, managed to survive. Therefore, Cerkutay's death may not be definitive. However, there's an important detail. If this death occurred in front of Osman Bey, Osman and his Alps will undoubtedly seek vengeance. But what if this is a trick? What if Cerkutay somehow survived? If that's the case, it could create a massive opportunity to bring down the Mongols from within. Has such a plan been played before? Yes, the death of Sungurkin's grandson was shown, yet its certainty remains a matter of debate. Could the same possibility exist for Cerkutay? Do the Mongols have a plan in store, or will Osman Bey and his Alps make a move to save Cerkutay? Osman Bey will take action for revenge. Cerkutay's death will not only be a loss, but a trigger for a great war. Now, there's only one thing left for Osman Bey to do. Revenge for the oppressed will never go unanswered. Betrayal and tyranny will not be left unpunished. Osman Bey will not forgive this treachery and will bring an end to the Mongols and Ulyagan. The plan to crush them has long been in place. What happened in the arena will not be forgotten, and Cerkutay's soul will find peace in revenge. Is Sungurkin's real grandson still alive? Or is this all part of a grand scheme, friends? Remember the treacherous Ilbay Alp? He stabbed Sungurkin's grandson. But was that truly a death? In this series, no death is final.